boys.
We're back.
It's 2021.
Yeah!
Can we get this off the screen?
What? No, these are our episodes.
These are all previous.
I scrolled it so it's up, so the only one we haven't seen is that one.
The 13.
Okay.
13.
Alright.
Self-control. Don't look at the thumbnails.
I can't help it, alright? I don't have control. Look at me, dang it. I don't have self-control.
Hey everybody, I'm Sam.
I'm Adam.
I'm Will, and we are...
Working
We are continuing Attack on Titan Season 1. This is episode 13, Primal Desires, the Battle of Trost, I can't read this. Woo!
Primal Desire. Eren Titan is back, helping the team as the giant. We're excited, but we're going to jump into it, so make sure if you like these videos to leave a like, subscribe to our channel. We're going to be doing more anime, we're going to be doing more TV shows in general, potentially movies in the future, we don't know, we're going to find out. But if you want to find out, you got to follow us, okay?
This is not a market substitute. Make sure you go on to... Please go on Funimation, Crunchyroll, Netflix, WatchCartoonsOnline.com. Watch Attack on Titan there, and then come over here to YouTube, youtube.com, and watch Working Titles Reaction.
We're gonna punch it.
BOW!
Okay.
Can we listen to the intro again? It's been a while, and I miss it.
I can't not think of the Roblox meme I sent you guys.
Did Adam see that?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you put it on the wrong chat, I'm telling you. You put it on the wrong chat. That's why I was confused.
We are the hunters.
There's something about, like, intro music and then seeing the subtitles, it just ruins it for me.
It does.
I'd rather just not know what the Japanese words are and just enjoy the Japanese guy singing.
Because you wouldn't write that in an English song.
Exactly.
I don't understand despite my prayers.
Because the translation just makes it like, what is
When
this?
can the pig that sneers at our determination? Like, that is not something you say at all. But it sounds great in this. Keep it out of English.
But I'm worried that, like, halfway through the season, we're not going to have this anymore. Is it going to be like My Hero, where, like, halfway through, it's a new...
Anime changes every season, like the intros.
Well, My Hero was, like, at halfway points, too.
This is the best anime intro by far.
Primal Desire. Oh yeah, he's hiding in a house. I forgot about that. Oh yeah,
Right.
he's like run and grab the ODM gear.
Maybe just wait till the Titan's not there.
Like, do they smell them? Do they sense them? Like, how do they know where the humans are at? That's what I want to know. Dude, that guy's got a schnoz on him. Yo, there's mad at these guys coming in here. We need help.
I'm just always worried about abnormals.
How the fuck can they see him from there? They're on top of the wall. That's 50 meters.
They've been watching him.
No, but still, that's... No,
Oh, it turned back.
Lord Farquaad looking ass. Got him. Distraction.
Marco.
Oh, Marco.
He better not die.
Marco, what are you doing?
That one's
You're a good
ugly.
lad. Gene, you better thank Marco for that.
But he has to go and be a hero. I know, Cue Ball has like failed at killing any.
Ah!
Dude, it's busted! Get him! Come on, Cue Ball!
Redeem yourself right
Yes!
now. Come on!
Just kill one!
Whoa! That'd be an all.
Oh no.
Wow!
No way, stop. Yes!
Baby girl!
Oh, nice.
Those two are definitely abnormal.
Friends like these.
What?
No.
Oh, armored?
Aaron's back on board, right?
Nah, that might be the armored Titan. Why would they all be scared?
Whatever. I've been waiting for the showdown. No, it
Oh,
is
he's
Aaron!
carrying
Okay,
it.
cool.
Dude, sick.
It's on fire. Oh, yes. looks like the freaking Roman like statue holding the earth or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, Hercules.
Yeah, Hercules.
That'd be Greek.
Yeah. Don't hate me.
You uncultured swine! Yin.
Shook. Defend him.
Dang
That's right.
straight. Dude, look how much bigger he is. Gosh, I love everybody defending him. Oh, yes.
Cut the ankles, make them fall over.
Why don't they go for the next, like, Mikasa? I don't get it.
They're doing what they can for the mission. Like, that's it.
I love this. I love teaming up. Looks like a baby monkey.
The way he looks. Alright, he has conscience in there.
Wow, okay. So he does have a mind.
No.
Oh! Who is it? Gosh.
Oh! Mitabi.
Oh no.
Well, at least it was quick and painless. I hope.
Dude, he literally just got, like, obliterated.
Oh, come on.
それを拒む者が関係ない。炎の水でも氷の大地でもそれを見た者はこの世界で一番の自由を手に入れた者だ。
Awesome.
戦い、そのためなら命なんか惜しくない。どれだけ世界が恐ろしくても関係ない。
Oh no!
どれだけ世界が残酷でも
God.
関係ない。
That's bad. That's bad.
戦え。
Fight!
戦え。戦え。
Nice. Cut its eye.
Mikasa, go for the kill.
Yes! Do your thing.
That silver-haired chick just got the assist.
I love this.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. They almost like shattered the wall more during
GG's.
that.
GG.
Why is like the Killers playing in the background right now? What is going on?
Green Day.
死んだ甲斐が
Green light.
人類が今日初めて
The first real victory against the Titans ever.
This day belongs to humanity.
That's awesome.
Definitely yellow, sir.
Oh, that looked green to me.
Oh, yeah, that was the
Good
first one.
line. Nice. The elite squadron.
Based on the oldest records, Titans something about 100
Devour
years ago.
the information above public disclosure. History of Fighting Titans Part 2. Humans fought cannons against
Vitality.
Vitality.
That was a great first part.
Yeah, dude. The
That's
stragglers.
what I was just about to say. You plugged up the hole, now you gotta kill all the Titans that are in there.
Let's see. Out for the count.
訴えが仕掛けてる。待ってください。
Armin. Like Armin just like fell off the edge.
Break your ankles.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, looks like Scooby-Doo. Levi? Levi?
Let's go!
Finally! Where have you been?
He's a scout, bro.
Wings of freedom.
A real warrior.
Gosh.
With a sick undercut. Look at that ass.
ガキども
Kiddos.
どういう状況だ
Yeah. He wasn't there for the announcement.
急遽駆けつけた調
So
査
Levi and the scouts were outside of that nipple.
Yeah. That's where his buddy died. They're clearing up everything.
Dang, look
Good.
how
I was
many.
wondering, do they aim straight down?
壁に村
Okay, so they do kill him with that.
They cut him down. Legends. Ew.
Oh!
4メートル級1体と
Two
7メートル級
were captured alive and restrained.
Oh, look at the nails in their legs. Oh, God. They got like 2 titans.
Dang.
They have a titan that fights for them, and they reclaimed for the first time, like, ever.
Ash? I'm confused.
お前
No.
でも
Dang it, I liked him.
ありえねえ何があった誰かこいつの最後を見たやつは
それなのにまだ遺体の回収が済んでいない。このままでは伝染病が蔓延する恐れがある。
I was just like from the
二次災
decay
害
and
を
all
阻
that.
止しなく
Yeah.
ては。
中級班班長マルコ
Dang. What?
Sasha.
Yeah, what is that?
吐いた後だ
Oh.
奴らには消化器官がねえから人食って腹いっぱいになったらああやっ
Is it
て
just-
吐いちまうんだと
Oh, shocking. Oh, wow.
Ugh. She's like, I relate because I eat so much.
They have to peel through that to try to identify people? Gosh, but then you risk, like, the disease that we were just talking about. I was gonna say you have to burn them.
The commander picks this hard to clear this up. Why is he in jail?
調査兵団実行部隊のトップエルヴィン団長とリヴァイ兵長
Emo boy.
Yeah.
今君の身柄は憲兵団が
Good lord.
The MPs.
先ほどようやくシガンシナ区にあるイエーガー一心地下室そこに巨人の謎があるそうだね
はいおそらく俺が
What could possibly be down there?
お前がしたいことは何だ調査兵団に入ってとにかく巨人をぶっ殺したいです
Psychopath. Psychopath.
こいつの責任は俺が持つ
Team up.
Oh, he's gonna be like his little Padawan.
お前の調査兵団入団
Nice. There you go, boy.
Congratulations.
There you go, boy.
Captain Levi's been a little bit of a
Oh,
dick this
gosh.
episode.
Yeah.
Fuck him.
Forget how quick these are. Every time. Every time.
Welcome to Andamine.
So the voice actor of Commander Erwin, the dude sitting there,
Blondie.
is Ida from My Hero.
Tenya? Oh wow, I wouldn't have picked that up. Oh wait, because I've only watched the Japanese like once. Oh,
He's more military, so he's talking like this.
Oh, that's right.
Aaron Yeager.
I think you mentioned that in the pilot actually. Oh, that was him on the horse, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Oh yeah, you did.
they're the horse crew. Okay. Wait, so are you saying the voice actors for those guys, the English voice actors
Yeah.
for those guys?
Yeah.
Oh, so not the
I
Japanese
don't know
guys.
the Japanese.
Okay.
No.
I wasn't sure. I was like, interesting.
I don't know this.
Bilingual
I
voice
don't
actors.
know. Alrighty. What y'all think about this episode?
It's good.
Yeah?
I like. It's nice to finally be on the winning side, even though it was kind of a loss and
Yeah.
a win at the same time. And the fact that Aaron can control himself is good. I don't really know what it takes for him to snap out of it, but you know he has control of himself and can think. And he was like, okay, that like he literally looked down. And it's like, oh, that's Mikasa and Aaron. Like he can recognize it, but. I mean, it's probably something too of like it's just an ability that he has to learn to use. Like, it probably takes a lot out of him now, and like hence why at the end, why he was like after like throwing the rock, and he was like, "Oh, the weight I could feel the weight crushing me." And he throws it in, and he's like, like he's done. Like
The
he's just
Titan
tired.
just died, yeah.
He's tired at that point. It was just too much work.
Yeah.
So that was awesome. I really liked the episode.
Yeah, this was great.
Yeah.
The intro was like right off the bat, all the stuff that I wanted to see. I definitely have a lot more questions than I anticipated.
Every episode.
Go figure. But no, the episode's really good. I got like emotional. They talked about like this. I'd say sacrifice was like the big theme in this episode. And they really hit home with the whole thing. Like all these characters the fact that these people just like, it's a small win, but the fact that they are like willing to die for that small win means it means a lot to me because I find sacrifice is like a big thing like in general. Like I feel like people don't put a lot of emphasis on sacrifice in general, and I feel like it's the best form of love. So the fact that these people are like doing this, just like trusting the Titan who just punched Mikasa, like trusting him, dying for the Titan Eren to get to the wall, it's meaningful. And the fact that like even Ian, when somebody was in the mouth, did what Eren did and threw himself out to die. All I'm hoping right now is that Ian becomes the next Titan. I feel so bad. It's definitely impactful, the show doing that, because I thought Ian was a cool guy, and he was like, all right, don't let anyone touch this Titan. So I like the episode a lot.
Ian, Matabi, and the Silver Hair Girl were the three who were elected by Pixis, and the Silver Hair Girl is the only one who survived.
Yeah. Ironically, she was the one who seemed the most protesting of the situation. So I'm excited to see, because that means we can have some character development with her going forward, with her having almost like Jean a different way of thinking about things. So I'm interested because I didn't like her. So I'm excited to see like what will become of that. Speaking of, we got to see Jean too have to deal with the sacrifice of Marco, which it's a bummer. I didn't think Marco was going to be cut out like we were talking about.
Yeah, I didn't think he would go so quickly.
I thought he was going to stay around a little bit longer. So it's a bummer. Yeah. So
it's crazy too. Is like just they haven't known each other long, all the cadets, but like they're still. It's cool to see that on the human side of things, at least in this group that we've seen. Like you said, they're willing to sacrifice themselves for such a small victory. Like everyone is willing to put their life on the line to save one person, or to just like, if I do this and I die, like maybe humanity survives, and that's like a really.
They're soldiers.
It's a hard thing to like. Any human to try and do themselves.
Yeah, it's a really hard thing for, like, I would even say, like I don't think people really understand the gravity of that, and, like, most people don't understand it because most people aren't faced with that.
Yeah, you never...
Like, it's easy to, like, trash on people who go to war because, of course, war is not, like, always a thing that you want, but sometimes, like, you might not understand, like, the risk of what people have to do. Like, they're willing to put themselves in the potential to eventually get hurt, so it's, like...
For the betterment
of you, and it's like Jean seems to be the one who's not really understanding the gravity of what Marco, because he didn't even say like Marco died for me. Like in a manner of speaking, he technically did. It wasn't that exact moment that Marco died, but whatever
he
events
put himself at risk.
Yeah, whatever events led him to his death. Part of it was being that bait for Jean to make it out. So.
And he wasn't the only one who risked his life. It was Connie and
all of them.
Somehow fucking Annie pushed that Titan out of the way that was flying towards him.
I think she just got, like, because he
was flimsy.
Also, that was really funny how he, like, that Titan dived on its back, like...
Sorry.
It's fine.
He dived on its back, like, going straight, and, like, all she did... I mean, really, she just changed the direction. She just pushed the chin so he would go.
They could be like pinballs, like, all the weights in the head, and they don't barely know how to walk. They, like, stumble, and all you have to do is have the cords and just, like, push really hard against their head.
Yeah. That, like, sack of vomit...
It's gross.
With dude, it looks like an egg. Like it looks like... Well, so here, alright, the Will Theory craft.
Here we go.
Listen, robots, they're robots, and I feel like I'm kind of right, because even Levi said, like, now they're thinking that the Armored One, the Colossal One, have to be, like, Eren, because
we were saying.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's what we were saying in the beginning, that they're controlled by something or someone. But, alright, this is my crazy thought. They eat the humans... And then in their digestive, they turn them into like a sack egg, and then they grow to be a Titan.
That's not a bad idea.
They throw them up and just leave them. And like you wouldn't know, because every time they kill something, humans have to fall back essentially, and you wouldn't know where... You wouldn't know. We have not seen that up to this point. And it looks like a fucking egg, so I'm saying it's an egg. That's how they make new Titans.
That's a good theory.
It's literally probably the best thing to go with. And it's even better because they burnt it.
Yeah.
Which is just like zombies. You don't let the corpse come back. So if burning's the way to go. So that's... I'm curious then, because... Let's just say that is the thing, because I'm going to go with that, because I don't have any other alternative. So are you saying the bodies that are in there, The ones that whatever form
Inside the sack, he's saying they
because
transform.
they said the faces are
there was more than one
unrecognizable.
inside of there. There was a lot of people inside of it.
They were saying the faces were unrecognizable. So say the bodies got eaten and spewed out in the regions they couldn't control, and then they rise up to become the dumb zombie like.
Well, that's the thing too. Is like every Titan has a different face.
Yeah.
That's like very distinguishable, and I'm like. Well, it's just like people. Like, they're not just like... The way the show is how it is already weird. So it wouldn't surprise me if I was right, but I'm just banking on that because...
Yeah.
Like, maybe it's not like one sack and it's just one Titan. Maybe they're just like... Maybe it's just they all... Almost like a cocoon. Like, they all just like slowly transform into those things.
And that could very well be the answer to my question when we were talking about the difference between abnormals and a standard Titan. Mm-hmm. I was saying it's hard to differentiate because some of the like standard Titans look they look like they don't have hair. They look like they're like skeletal. When you die, and they are in the acidic stuff, it could explain
keep the feature.
Lose the features, they become that explain those skeletal Titans. It's the ones who got stuck in the acid for too long.
Oh.
The only thing...
Why they look so nutty.
I don't think the Colossal or Berserk or the whole Eren situation and the Armor Titan is
I think that's
thing.
completely separate. Yeah. No, I'm just saying for the regular, everyday Titans.
It's the Mechagodzilla versions. It's the human-made versions.
I'm telling you, this is just
found the skeleton.
This is just a mech anime and we don't know it yet. Well, maybe Adam knows, but we don't know it yet.
So maybe that is what it is. It's like the Titans are like Godzilla. It's like a almost symbiotic or alien-like thing that happened, or maybe it fell from the sky. They tried to engineer the tech and and the Colossal and the Berserk and the Armored are the humans making Mechagodzilla, Mecha King Ghidorah version. Sorry, we're straight up going Godzilla. That's the only thing I know. Yeah. But that seems rational. Yeah. And I'm going to go with that because I get so frustrated at not knowing that I'm just going to assume
that's fact until I'm proven wrong.
Be happy. Yeah. The only thing I don't know is what the heck is in the cellar.
Yeah. All right, so I have two things if you're done with that. So they captured 2 Titans.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on that?
I don't... Scary business.
So I'm curious if they've done this before because they clearly knew what they're the nails. They had some type of rope thing. They knew what they were doing to capture it. So I'm curious, what do they kill it and then they disappear? Do they try to keep it alive and cut it open and study it and see what it does? Because they know enough. They know that they don't have a digestive tract. That's why they throw up these things. Mm-hmm. But I'm telling you, it's fucking reproductive. It's not waste. It's reproductive. But I don't. Yeah. I would imagine that they're just gonna try and get any scientific information out of it, from autopsy or something like that.
And that's the thing. It's the whole steam thing too is so weird because they technically steam when they die, but that seems like something that would. That's why it's so weird because steam seems like a mechanical thing, but it technically could be an acidic thing too. Yeah. So at the school when they were talking, that one looked like it was a tree titan. It looked like it was wooden, and it looked like it had pores that the steam actively comes out of. Yeah. Which is also a different thing. So it's just there's so many variables that it's so hard to pin.
Yeah. And then you have the armored one that when he's done his run, he's
out.
He exhausts out whatever he worked up on the inside.
And then Eren's Titan, it seems that it can only go to a limit and then it KOs itself. It's done. Yeah. And then it steams to death. And then the Colossal, we still what are your thoughts on that? We never talked about the footprints, and then there was a beam in the ground. What the freak is that? Is that the lightning bolt?
I don't know.
It's so weird.
I'm telling you, because it's a freaking mech.
It's conspiracy.
It's a mech.
Alright, so how does the mech...
I don't know because
three people in it operating.
True. It's a Gundam. Or no, what it's a Gundam. The Power Rangers. The Power Rangers, all their Megazords and all that form together to form the
big one.
Triumvazord.
Yeah. Or
they're Zords.
Or it's his 2 feet and his dick is just touching the ground.
Yeah.
I was maybe he's just got a third leg, you know?
You never know.
Well, it's a pole. It literally looks like a pole's in the ground. So,
It's operated by like a hand,
Yeah, like-
somebody's mechanical hand underneath the ground. You don't see me down here.
It's just
No
like-
one looks down below the crotch area.
Aaron is in the custody of the military police.
Okay,
What's your thoughts on that?
this is stupid because
The MPs.
Commander Pixis is the commander for the area. Now I get it; they have to do their own investigating, so I understand that like procedural part of it. But it's like if you were walking up and like the leader of the army is like, "Hey, Adam's good," like. I know this is weird. I'll explain it to you. You're not just gonna go like, well, we're gonna arrest him and investigate ourselves. Like, if somebody of like a higher, like I don't know their hierarchy or where Pixis is. Like maybe Pixis and Erwin are like neck and neck, but
That's
they're
what I
not
was
even.
wondering.
Erwin's a scout, right?
He's the commander of the scouts.
Okay,
Pixis is the commander of a wall.
but still, they're like. I mean, that should be at least equal if they're both commanders.
But also remember, there's 3 different departments, and one doesn't just have the say. I wouldn't say.
And I was gonna say I was curious about that too.
It's dumb.
I was curious about that too because like I don't know because you said Pixis was kind of like he's known for being
savior.
he's known for being
eccentric,
eccentric, so
yeah.
maybe it's like that thing where they give him power, but like sometimes they don't trust him with decision making. So somebody who might be more rational to the politicians like Erwin.
The dude drinks on the job.
Yeah, well, a lot of them do. What's his name? Hannes does too. But
Yeah, but he's a commander and Hana's like a regular soldier.
Yeah.
So maybe, but maybe because Erwin was that active job, Hannes and Pixis, they kind of were just like backup, like older guys that might have wisdom, but they're not actively part. Maybe like the people, the Senate or whatever we've never met yet, trust someone like Erwin because one, he's younger, they can manipulate him more, he's more actively a part of it, and they'll trust his guidance over whatever this Aaron thing is. Maybe, like that's the thing too. Like we don't know the political situation of this world.
It's so hard, because we don't really understand how any of it is like put together.
So it's like, do they even want, like, maybe it's in the best interest for Aaron to like die to the politicians. Like we don't know what his fate is and what it means for them.
And also, like, I know that they trust his dad, Aaron's dad, because he helped with the plague or whatever, sickness.
Yeah.
It's weird, because it's hard to, like, form an opinion on it, with, like you said, only having a third of the information or less. So,
And speaking of plague, so I'm assuming the plague that the dad cured, just from what we've seen, might have been the whole bile, or not, maybe not the bile, but like all the decay from, maybe that's the kind of thing he dealt with was all the bodies, or maybe it's a whole thing separate.
well, they just said, I forget what it's called,
Well, the lady brought up, like, we gotta burn that, like, we gotta take care of this, we don't have time to...
It's because of, like, the...
Yeah, rotting corpses.
What is it? No, not sedentary. What's it called?
Sanitary?
Well, sanitary, but, like, you know, like...
Sanitized.
You don't want rotting stuff near you.
It's just like in World War I when they were stepping in dead bodies and, like, it's bad. There's, like, a lot of sick...
fungus and died from that,
It's like there's a specific phrase.
Well,
whatever.
regardless,
I'm
I
not
just
going
didn't
to
know that can cause a plague. Whatever you're talking about can cause a plague through sickness. So I was just wondering, like, is that the same sickness that he dealt with, or is that, like, a completely different... Because they've been putting so much, like, emphasis on the dad, I'm just curious, was the sickness a bigger issue than just World War type, like, plagues that come about from bodily decay?
That it was just a plague. It wasn't like there was another Titan massacre.
Or like, was it something that's going to be more, like, significant for the show? Like, was it like a special plague that helped him figure out how he needs to do whatever is in the cellar kind of thing? We still don't know his degree, how important he is, how he came to be so important, what's so special about the cellar that we were able to get Aaron Titan. Like, it's like he's a very important, from not being on the show at all, he's like one of the most important characters in the show.
I love
freaking like Lost. Like, the main character doesn't show up until the last 10 episodes. It's like one of those things. I hope it's not, but like, I'm curious about
what his role is in this.
Yeah. Guys, thank you for staying this long into the episode. If you enjoy our conversations, if you enjoyed the show and you want to see more, make sure you leave a like, subscribe to our channel so you can see all our fun content. We got a lot of stuff that's going to be coming out in 2021. If you like anime, make sure you leave a like. Just remember to leave a like. Remember to leave a like, because we like doing this.
And subscribe.
And subscribe. We'll see you in the next video, guys. Punch it. Bah!